On this podcast, we talk about the books, both old and new, that are worth putting on your to-be-read list. I'll include the back cover synopsis, content warnings, as well as my pro and con list. To avoid any spoilers, head over to my Instagram at enjoylifewithme.angela. I'd love to hear your thoughts on these books. Let's jump in for the day. Today we're going to be talking about An Unwitting Match by Lara Beers, which is the first book in her Lockwood family series. It came out last August, and the back cover synopsis says, Lady Edwina Lockwood grapples with the loss of her father when her cousin extends an invitation to Lord Hillgrove to visit Rockhill Manor. She intends to avoid the house guest, but he quickly becomes a constant presence, much to her annoyance. Despite her initial reluctance, Edwina discovers she can offer support as he copes with his own grief. Miles Burke, the Earl of Hillgrove, remains consumed with sorrow after losing his wife and brother nearly a year ago. Accepting the invitation to visit a friend seemed like a good idea at the time, but upon arrival, he immediately regrets it. The only bright spot is Lady Edwina, who offers him unexpected solace. As Edwina and Miles spend more time together, they find comfort in each other's company and begin to heal. Together, they unearth secrets that were meant to remain buried. Delving deeper into the mysteries surrounding them, Miles finds himself risking everything to protect her. But can he give her the one thing she desires most? His heart. So this is a dual point of view Regency romance. There's forced proximity and strangers to more tropes. The intimacy is mild. There's a hug, a hand kiss, lotus script kisses. I was debating whether to count this or not. There's language once because it says to hell and back. And they meant it as the actual place. So I always wonder whether to count it or not. So we are once. The violence is low. There's past war memories and a gunshot wound. The potential triggers are the familial loss and grief, and then stealing and lying. Now, I will say that the con is only a semi-con. Sort of con, I guess, is that the bad guy was obvious. Now, I don't really care about that because, it's less stressful for me to read. Like, I can just enjoy the cuteness without, the back of your brain trying to figure out, like, who is it, and just enjoy it. But it did keep you reading because it's like, you want to make sure you're right, obviously. But there were other things at play, like other mysteries that you wanted to see resolved. So it kept you going, even though it was like, oh, well, of course that's who it is. But that's all right. Now, I will say that this is one of my favorite authors. I love her other stuff. And it's because you get so much swoon without a higher intimacy rating. Where he'll quote Shakespeare, or he'll say lines like, you have no idea what you do to me, do you? Like those kind of things that they're like so sweet without it being a higher intimacy, which is so great. And she packs a lot of wisdom, I guess, into it, where it says, you can't look for your future in your past. You must move forward. Where life is a journey, no one knows what unexpected surprises will be awaiting around the corner. Trust your heart and choose to let go of fear. Like, that kind of stuff is just so good. You just want to write them on plaques and stick them all over your house. They're great and true. And I mean, they can be applied to now or back then. They're great. Love them. Plus, you also get what I'm going to call giggle lines, where Bennett frowns. You do realize I can hear you, Mother. Lady Darlington's eyes twinkled mischievously. Of course, dear. I made sure to say it loud enough for you to hear. Or, surely you must have missed her, he remarked dismissively. Her eyes flashed with annoyance. Yes, because I often manage to overlook a whole person. Like that kind of just, not necessarily banter, but those lines that you're like, have you smiling and snickering to yourself in the corner or while you're reading, you know. They're great. I love them so much. But my favorite part was making like when Edwina made sure that Miles did the proposal properly. And then she said, Miles is my fiance, and that means I can kiss him whenever I want. And he says, you'll hear no complaints from me, my dear. And then her cousin's looking heavenward going, this is going to be a long 3 weeks. But it's so cute. It took so long to get to that point that it just was worth it. I loved it so much. This was great. I was so happy to see another series come out by this author. As I'm sure you guys are well aware, I loved her Beckett Vals series. And so to see another Regency series come from her, even though it's not like spy related, there was a little hint of mystery in this. So it was a great, easy read with, you know, like I was saying, lower intimacy, lower violence. So it just perfect. So great. And I would love it if you would jump over to my social medias and tell me what you think of Matilda in this book. Let me know what you think, because I'm curious. I thought it was a fun addition to the book, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. So as always, I will talk to you soon. Happy reading.